Voting in America. You must be a citizen. You must be 18 years old. This comes from the 26th Amendment. Many states take away the vote for felons and people who are incarcerated. And that many people voted in the 2016 election, which is not a lot. How will voter turnout can affect democracy?
So like in Federalist 10, they said about like the factions, about how you like have to disperse the factions. That's actually like a good thing about our large democracy. And the low voter turnout is like only like 58% of Americans vote. So even if it's like a 51-49 win, even though it's like a majority, if like everyone else that didn't vote had like the opinion of the minority, it would actually be like the majority of people that wouldn't get their way. Does that kind of make sense?
Causes of low voter turnout, low political efficacy. People on the West Coast thinking election is over before it is, and beans.
So like ways it can be fixed is tax reductions for people who vote. It's kind of like an incentive. Free food.
Cool.
People like food. I mean, you're gonna go vote. You might get hungry. You would get like the homeless people to vote, and less elections because like people like voter fatigue. Like it seems like every month people want you to go vote.
Military action. Should the low voter turnout be addressed? Here's some pros. The full voice of the nation could be heard. People of all demographics would be represented. Cons. People that might not care and won't vote how they feel, and voter fraud. Incredible.
Americans are like just like really lazy compared to like other countries. We have a very, very bad voter turnout, and so here like electoral college, like sure it already gets its criticism, but if only 100 people in like California that has 55 electoral votes, like they have a lot more say than if every single person, which might even be like.
What is the likelihood only 100 people?
But what's the likelihood that it won't happen?
Pretty high.
But it's still a chance. but it's still a chance. Is like what we're getting at. And
Polarization.
yeah.
Holy guacamole. Why the government should not get involved.
Apparently they should. No.
Okay, the government is very partisan and they pass voting requirements that inhibit the competition or help their own party. All this other stuff too.
It's like kind of like hard to enforce an equal punishment. There's like $100 fine on a poor person is
Yeah, that's what I said.
nothing.
Some presidents have tried to address the low voter turnout. They urged the nation to go out and vote. Most famously, Barack Obama gave a speech mentioning low voter turnout and urging young voters to go to the polls in the 2012 election. And we have the video of the speech right
Can
here.
you show it? Like there's only like 5 seconds that we actually need to see.
Is it really inappropriate?
No,
It's
it's Obama.
Oh, yes.
It's not like the Onion version. Of
Oh no
It's not.
no! It's like it's a real clip.
It's not college humor.
Is there volume?
Can't read it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's pretty
No,
good.
no, that was just the intro.
Vote.
And that's Obama's speech.
Can we watch it one more time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not back.
Vote.
Vote.
What did he mean?
That was
You know,
the
it's
2012
Wait, what
It's really vague, but I think the general idea is there.
Whoops.
Okay. Reasons low voter turnout is dumb.
I think you forgot.
1, it is dumb. You can tell it is dumb because the way it is.
The way you spell it.
It is not smart. Bazinga. Excuses for not voting.
The invalid ones, too busy. You can't just like, you gotta take your time out of the day. You're a citizen. Sick. I mean, we have like
Walk
those
it off.
gloves and stuff. You don't care. I mean, this is important. This is your life. That, I mean, we got like those like.
Again, walk it off.
town and running for president, I mean, don't want to set that message. Invalid excuses. Hillary Clinton famously said, "Pokemon go to the polls."
That doesn't make you want to vote.
Anyway.
We don't have to click that link.
Yeah.
I think
We
everyone
need
knows
proof.
what happened. Ninjas are a valid excuse to not vote.
You have to click the
You
link.
have to click
Click the link.
Please click
Please.
Yeah.
Click the
Do it
link.
after the
We'll do it.
presentation.
No!
Majority
No.
vote.
No!
Most important.
You won't talk if you don't click the link.
Mason is at the polls.
Don't forget about the plural. Too.
That's where he is.
We.
Oh.
We're not
You
just talking about
won't talk
basics.
if you don't press the link.
Click the link. Click the link. Click the link. Click the link.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls. I don't know who
We
created
don't need to watch it.
Pokemon Go.
No, we get it.
That's pretty good.
No.
Still clicking.
Continued excuses for not voting, running for president. Here's an example.
That looks familiar. How to spot a non-voter? He does not wear an I voted sticker. They put
Or
it
you
right
just don't
there.
like stickers.
No, that's not.
No,
That's
no, no,
definitely
no,
not. Okay.
North Korea.
Okay.
I got some examples here. Here's the I voted sticker.
Be extra.
North Korean.
Famous.
So these are all red flags right here. Spotting
Okay, this is a practice. I hope you took good notes.
viewer discretion is advised.
Oh.
Okay, so obviously there's already a ton of red flags. This is the non-voter right here.
You got that apparition right there?
Uh-huh. Evil glare. Absent ears.
Both sides too. Both sides.
Both sides, like
Not
what's
just
up
one.
with that? Unibrow. I'm not too sure about that one. Nose. Nose. This is the biggest red
It's the
flag.
A nose.
Okay. If you see anyone like this in public, it is advised that you alert the proper authorities as soon as possible. Other famous non-voters to be aware of.
Compulsory voting. It's like a map. Sean has it.
Numerous countries have mandatory voting called compulsory voting. These countries include, but are not limited to, the extensive following list. Australia. Should the United States have compulsory voting? A typical interaction between Australian voters.
Quickie mate. Take it again.
Hey mate, did you vote today?
Crikey.
The translation right here is, how are you, did you vote, and no, and now I'm scared because I'm gonna get arrested.
Notice all this means quick.
Australian police car? That's it, that's all we have to say for now.
That's it.
Why Australia has compulsory voting, I don't know, let's educate me.
So, like, here's an example. Us Americans, we need guns. Australians, got a 4-year-old man and a terrorist. Boom, eliminated.
What is he holding? A
They
shopping
got
cart?
strict gun laws. Is this because of compulsory voting? I don't know, is it? Are they smarter than us? I don't know. Let's just take a minute to think about that.
Let's not take
We're Americans. We're the smartest.
Some fun facts about kangaroos. They have tails in the
And this is actually true, Australia once fought a war against emus and lost. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Does
sad.
the emo have a head?
That's a
There is
that's a
a
kangaroo.
That's a kangaroo dog.
Okay,
Hey, that's a big wallaby.
Yeah, it's smarter than
It's a small museum, but it really captures the Australian spirit.
Citizens of Australia have voted to increase immigration, as seen by that keep out sign. But what we're trying to get at is any minute they can take a simple nationwide vote that will be done in a matter of a few years. And they can change that.
Quiz time, we hope you studied. Spot the non-voter. Which of these is the non-voter? A, B, or C. Alright, now everyone just like say out loud your choice.
The one with the circle on it.
It's C. This one is the non-voter.
Sure, it's not to do with the far left. It has the.
Embarrassing. How to get 100% of Americans to vote? We've got a couple plans.
We got plan one, send every non-voter to the moon. I mean, be
They'd
simple,
still
just
be
get rid of 'em.
Americans.
What?
They'd still be Americans.
But they wouldn't be able to vote.
They didn't want
Stop.
They're still
Stop
Americans
questions.
anymore.
It
Okay.
costs $90 million to launch a Falcon Heavy rocket. That's about.
That many Americans don't vote each year. That's how many pounds a rocket can carry. Each American weighs an average that many
I
pounds.
feel like that's slightly higher.
I know, it's crazy. If we cram them together, we could carry 712 Americans on each rocket.
That's a lot.
On
It,
each rocket?
it wouldn't be
on,
comfortable, but
on.
it would work.
It would get you to the.
They're built out of the rock. Like they make up the rock.
Whatever gets the job done.
17 trillion dollars.
That's not a problem.
No, besides just Congress.
So
That's less than our. That's less than our national.
we'll be starting a GoFundMe.
yeah.
So.
Was our.
Plan two, big donkey. Wow, look at the size of that thing. That's a big donkey. Enough said. It's a donkey.
What makes you like?
Yeah, I don't know how they come up with these.
How to get 100% of Americans to vote continued.
Make the non-voters non-Americans. So technically, 100% of Americans vote. Ways this can be done. You see this passport?
Now you don't. Oops, not done yet. Can't forget about this. Bazinga.
Half Americans don't vote. We got the voter and the non-voter. Here comes our friend.
Oh
There he goes.
Problem solved.
One little snap.
It's that easy.
How do you get 100% of Americans to vote continued? The final solution. Taco Bell, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, and Arby's. We had to do this.
It's not a reward, it's a threat.
Oh my god.
You really have to rub it in. Stickers. Voting will get you a sticker. So there are no reasons to not vote. The stickers may be mind control devices.
We do have
That's what
proof.
they look like. And here's a victim.
Ew, that makes me so uncomfortable.
How?
Thought of like, oh.
Cool.
Musk again.
What did we learn?
Not to let people.
Low voter
with
turnout.
Correct.
That is quantum mechanics.
Did we now?
Special
Yes, we did learn about
The importance.
Yes,
Shouldn't
we
that
did.
be spatial
We learned about
relativity?
the rockets. I mean,
Oh.
no?
Yeah.
Sure.
Boom.
Australian police car.
We did learn that.
We did. Mason and Brenner are going to regret.
We
leaving
never
our group.
joined your group in the first place.
That's what they all say.
We made a group without you.
Some other things, Americans take voting for granted. Roughly half of the U.S. population exercises their right to vote.
Low voter turnout has a variety of causes, and many people make excuses to justify not voting. Low voting turnout can hinder democracy. Not voting can be a form of political expression. Why are there so many? There are numerous countries that require every citizen to vote.
Numerous.
Since he volunteered, Mr. Taylor will now perform a freestyle improvised rap about voting.
As soon as the camera's turned on.
Okay.
It's off.
And your questions?
Oh, well, we're not done yet.
Oh my god.
I'll make some more sources.
More
And
sources.
more sources. Even
Add
more.
some more sources.
Okay, we got Kahoot.
About that.
Download virus.
virus?
Click it.
If it's counting
There
down.
you go. 20
Now it's
minutes.
Okay. 4 questions.
It's
Low voter turnout survey.
didn't know we started.
Should the low voter turnout be addressed by Congress? Yes.
They're both wrong.
No.
What? No wrong answers. So.
So our reasoning behind this is
I don't have any reasoning. He chose the answers. I want to hear his reasoning. I'm actually really curious.
Well, I don't really have reasoning. I mean, you're the one who made the Kahoot.
No, I'm not. Please. Should low voter turnout be addressed by the Supreme Court? That's the official vote.
What the heck?
Second place. Who's non-voter?
Apparently it should.
Yes, because there is no political parties, or there's not supposed to be, so, like, yeah.
Okay. Should low voter turnout be addressed by the president? I honestly have no idea. No, it's just a survey. There's no right answers.
Then
Why don't you just make all the answers right?
Yeah, the second question was actually
Yeah,
worth
or
points.
form.
Brandon, did you make this?
We want
No, you
100% participation.
Sorry, he's here.
Alright.
First place.
What?
Yeah.
I'm in first place, Antonio.
Alright, cool.
This is a great Kahoot.
How can the president address
Is
low
it gonna be
voter
yes or no?
turnout?
Yes.
Bully pulpit, commander in chef, War Powers Act, or enact legislation? Commander in chef.
I'm still in first place.
I got it right though. I'm the only one.
You know,
Non-voters for the win.
So, like we said before, military action.
cool.
Do I get something for finally winning
So-
the Kahoot?
So, what is the best
Me too, I should have
solution
gotten
for
it
low
in the
voter
top
turnout?
three. Yes.
First time I ever won.
Australian police cars.
Very ashamed of Nick. I think you should all subscribe from his channel, like this video, tell us in the comments how it was. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
You know, we can just like crop you out to sound like.
Shut up!